Hello and welcome back to Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, Planescape, Torment, the Enhanced Edition. When we last left off, we were in the Modron maze, and I wasn't sure what to do anymore, because I kind of wanted to get out of here, but I couldn't. Turns out, what I had to look for is an item that drops called a portal lens. Also, don't mind my money here. I actually kind of did a naughty for this, because I've gone beyond this point quite a bit, actually. And I thought I had a saved game where I had like a bunch of money to do a whole bunch of like mini quests, but I forgot to do that, so I just went to an earlier save, this one, and gave myself the copper commons I needed. Anyway, so we picked up a portal lens. Magical device can form a gateway to other locations by temporarily attaching itself to known existing portals. This allows the user access to portals without traveling to it. Oh, so we hit use. Portal lens throbs with power. It waits your choice of a destination. The hive near the flophouse, the hive near the mortuary, the hive near the market, the hive near the smoldering corpse of bar, the lower ward, the clerk's ward, the weeping stone catacombs. Okay, let's go to the clerk's ward.
Done.
So, yeah, that portal gem allows us to leave, and it's an infinite use item. And multiple people drop it. It's just a regular, if not slightly rare drop. Come on. Rishkilla gives a quick half bow. Welcome back. Here to buy something? Yes I am. Would you care to examine the weapons and charms or some of my more exotic acquisitions? Weapons and charms. And the portal lens sells for a whole bunch of money. So, yeah. That's definitely going to be something I'm going to use. Also, the goodies, the clues, the magic items, the bag of coins, they're all useless. Yay. But we're going to be buying a bunch of stuff from this store. First off, the tier of Celeru Die, permanent +1 constitution for lawful good characters. That's me. Yeah, farming portal lenses is how I got pretty much all of my money while level grinding. I actually got up to level 12, which should be as far as I really need to go. Let's see, I also purchased from here the Dread Bond. Immunity to Panic, pretty good. +1 strength. Legend has this bracelet was created by Nanak the Sadistic. Tiny razor sharp spikes cover the entire surface of the item, injecting small amounts of rare reagents into the bloodstream of the user. I think that's called steroids. The effect of these chemicals cause the user to feel a constant adrenaline rush of strength. Also bought the Spider Bracelet. +25 resistance to all normal attacks, not bad. +10 hit points, again not bad. -1 to intelligence, -1 to wisdom. We don't want that for ourselves. We really want that for Anna, who really doesn't use intelligence and or wisdom. In actuality, this is a living spider, not jewelry. Ugh. When attached to one's wrist, the spider will sink his fangs in the user's flesh and feed from the host, providing both beneficial and detrimental effects. Ugh. Yeah, this one's not usable by mages, so I am not going to pick that up. Don't believe I picked this one up either. I think I did grab Cloud Kill. So we will buy all of these. Use that. Copy that. Drop these. Also to clear up more inventory space. The only purpose of the hand, to hold your pet Lim Lim. Also, I believe I chucked these at some point in my quest, because neither of those are going to be useful at all. And I eventually sold a bunch of those. I'd like to take a look at your wares, the exotic items. We'll examine the monster jug. Examine a plain-looking jug. Despite its common appearance, you feel reluctant to touch the thing, as if it might bite you. Briskilla watches you chuckling, then shrugs. It's a jug. It's got some sort of monster trapped inside of it. That's why your hair is prickling up like that. If you like it, it's only 123 copper. Yeah, I'll take it. Yes, Biscayna purrs. A wise choice. The copper you pour into her hand seems to disappear the moment it touches her palm. Hands you the item. Please enjoy your newest acquisition. Exotic items. The front. I would like the chocolate quasit. Examine the twisted little imp-like creature sculpted out of pure milk chocolate. It looks delicious, does it not? Imported from the lower plains. These are rare, you know, and quite prized by lovers of chocolate and confections. It's a real quasit, a fiendish familiar, polymorphed into chocolate by powerful sorcery. It's only 199 coppers. I'll take it. Yes, a wise choice. Look at the exotic items again at the front of the store. Codex, the Inconceivable. Examine a rather unassuming book held close by a tiny brass lock. That, Kuzbasina, is the Codex of the Inconceivable. I'll only say that it's just, well, I can't explain it. Mere words simply won't suffice. You can own it for yourself for a mere 1,000 copper commons, and believe me, it's well worth it. I'll take it. Yes, a wise choice. Exotic items from the front of the store. The Elixir of Horrific Separation. Examine bottle labeled as Elixir of Horrific Separation. The scholar presents it to you. This stuff was compounded by a scholar who'd found she possessed a darker half, a side of her which took control at times and bade her do awful things. So, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? This potion was to split the darker half away from her, creating two separate beings. Mercy killers, however, found and executed her for a string of depraved murders before she could use it. I'll charge you only 200 copper commons for the elixir. I'll take it. Yes, a wise choice. More exotic items. Okay, that we don't need anymore, so we're gonna take a look at Yerva's ring. Examine a ring in a small padded case. Yerbiska holds it up to you so you can see it more closely. This is Yerbea's ring of almost invisibility. Makes its wearer invisible. Invisible. Well, almost. I'll part with it for you for a meager sum of 349 copper commons. I'll take it. Yes, a wise choice. Let's see here. Examine the baby oil. Examine a number of small bottles, each labeled baby oil. The scholar picks up one and presents it to you. Interested? It's the real thing, of course. Thousands of mewling mortal babies went into the making of the stuff. No thanks. I'll look at the other stuff. Yep, cannot purchase baby oil. Nothing interests me at the moment. Farewell, Vriska. Tattered ragdoll. Yours have not been kind to this tiny ragdoll. It's coming apart, it seems. It looks like the threads are unraveling. It's intended to be a replica of the Lady of Pain, but the button eye is its plush softness doesn't strike much fear into your heart. Briskilla holds it up to you. This was found in a well-trapped strongbox, sunk deep beneath the surface of Sigil. It's part of a small hoard of treasure and beneath the magical text. Though I don't know what it's for. If you'd like it, it's only 99 copper coins. No thanks. That's another way to get to your maze. But yeah, we already did that. So, with the Ring of Almost Invisibility, yeah, +3 save versus poison, meh. So we're going to be selling that item off. A lot of this stuff we just sell off. You're going to be wearing that. You've got that on. Monster Jug. It's a heavy, plain-looking metallic jug with a hinge stopper. Despite its common appearance, you feel reluctant to touch the thing, as if it might bite you. You've been told there's some sort of monster trapped inside of it, but peering into the jug's mouth reveals nothing but inky blackness. Fuse. Upend the jug, see if anything comes out. First there's nothing. Then a black, vicious liquid begins to bubble out of the jug's mouth, forming a slimy pool of steaming, tarry filth on the ground. As the jug begins to dissolve in your hands, the pool begins to writhe, throb, and rise to a tall, hideous creature. What the? Well, let's take out the Gerleth.
I'm hurt.
May my faith lend me strength. May my faith lend me strength. Now I say.
And finally, the Codex of the Inconceivable. What you had first taken for a rather unassuming book held closed by a tiny brass lock is actually bound in strange leathers and enchanted bronze. It's labeled simply the Codex of the Inconceivable. Let's use it. Open it and read. You unlock the book's binding and open it. As you glance over the tome's contents, your jaw drops. You stand, spellbound, flipping through its pages. Its contents are simply too much to be described. Mere words seem powerless to explain the wonders it holds. What isn't it, Chief? I don't know what to say, Mort. What? You gotta be kidding me, right? Come on, let me see it. Show him the Codex. Mort floats over to your shoulder, examine the Codex contents. His eyes nearly pop from its sockets as he scan the pages. But wow. You stand thoughtfully for a moment, looking down at the Codex before closing it and reverently putting the tome away. So you get 1,000 experience points for reading it, and you can sell it back to Viscini for 600 copper pieces. So it's only 400. Also, if you try to use the portal lens outside of the Modron area, portal lens appears cold and lifeless in your hand. Seems that it will not function outside the Modron cube. Annoying.
All right.
But let's head to a place we have not been to before. This is the Apothecary. Welcome to Kilkin's Apothecary. See a wall-eyed fellow whose skin seems to writhe and ripple across his entire body. He's smacking his chapped lips with blotched tongue. As you watch, his right eye moves independently of the left, focusing on you. A second later, the left one flicks to look at your way, then reverts to its original position. Right eye blinks. A strange gurgling comes from his throat. Greetings. Man gives a lopsided grin and points to himself with his right thumb. Pestle, I'm called the Alchemist. He points at himself again, this time with his left index finger. The name's Kiln. Need you something? Are you alright? Aye, I am. His throat convulses for a moment, then relaxes. A large green glowing pustule suddenly bursts from the side of his neck. Something you need, then, sir? His throat clenches again, and a wave of quivering flesh swallows the blistering green pustule back beneath the skin of the throat. He coughs violently for a moment, then seems to relax. Phew. May I ask what happened to you? Left eye rolls upwardly in exasperation. The right eye looks askance. Too much to drink. Too much of what, though? Potions I drank. Too many potions. His mouth slides down beneath his chin. His left nostril forms another one. The most I ever drank, that's for certain. A polymorphin they were, and brewed in limbo. Anything I can do to help? Man's eye turns inward and looks at each other, then back to you. No. He shudders. The mouth below his chin moves up to envelop the one his nostril formed. This sort of thing happens quite often. We can't seem to help but sample the stock. If you find a way to help, the two of us would be grateful, sir. If I find a way, I'll let you know. Farewell. Well, it looks like they could use a little bit of separation. Vial of Elixir Horrific Separation was compounded by a solid darker half, side which took control. Executed. Unless the imbiber is actually more than one being existing within a single body, possessed by a fiend, for instance, the elixir will have no effect. See, Pestle killing here. They is as eerie as look on as ever, as his flesh constantly changes and crawls to his face and body. I welcome ye to back, sir. I got this elixir of horrific separation. Do you think that'll help you? Both eyes suddenly snap to the small bottle in your hand. He nods, smacking his lips. Here you are, then. 6,000 experience points. Yay! Pestilclin takes the bottle in both hands and places it beneath the counter. His left eye focuses on you while his right eye in hand concentrates on scribbling furiously on the countertop. We can use this to make something that'll fix us right up. Now, if you give us a moment, we'll get it all worked out. Well, makes you something healing stuff for a reward. Turns to head back into the back of the shop. All right, farewell for now, then. Fade to black. And now there's two people. This one goes there, and that one goes there. This man closely resembles Pestle Kiln, though without the crawling skin and constant subtle mutations. Greetings, sir, again, and well met, and what it is I, Pestle, can do for you. Hoping to get some healing concoctions. Yes, of course, your reward. Let's see now. I'll manufacture them for ye for nothing, of course, but I'll need the proper ingredients. Noni's heart, or powdered hemlock, or the hair of a diva, or a thread of an Asimon's robe, or the blood of a regenerating creature such as troll, or... Actually, my wounds heal very quickly. Pestle raises an eyebrow. Do they now? Well, then your own blood just might too. Here, give me a sample if you would. Give a bit of your blood. After drawing a small quantity of your blood and retracting to the back of the store, Pestle returns with a number of what appear to be hardened drops of blood. Placed on one's tongue, these clot charms will heal existing wounds and aid in the prevention of new ones. For a time. Thanks. Had some questions. My humblest apologies, sir, but I only speak to the store. Besides, I rarely leave the place to see. You're better off finding another answer to your questions. Alright, I'd like to buy something. I will buy plenty of heart charms from here. Because, and you can actually buy pretty much any kind of charm from this place. But we are getting to the point soon where money's not really a thing anymore.
Done.
Anyway, at this point, we've got that chocolate confection, so let's talk to Splinter. How can you help me? Show me sensoriums. Look, private sensorium.
All right.
Quell. Mage's passion curdles, he despises your approach. Unbelievable. You've chosen to curse me with your detestable presence once more. You ill-conceived, reeky sod. Pauses to harangue to eat a small peppermint. I pray you've learned yourself some manners. I brought you some imported chocolate as a gift. Oh, his demeanor changes in an instant. Very kind of you, very gentlemanly. May I see? Show him the chocolate classic. Takes it from your hand. Oh, quite rare these are. Most delectable. Bites off a large piece and tucks what's left into his tunic. I had some questions. Frowns at you, licking last the chocolate off the swing. Who told you to bother me with inane questions? Stares at you accusingly. Come on now, what is wish to bother me with, or be gone? He fishes a small malt ball from his sleeve and eats it. May I have some candy? A candy? And once more, for good measure, a candy? What, pray tell, makes you think I'd give a candy to a shirtless, impudent pumpion such as yourself? Taps his foot, arms crossed, awaiting your answer. Would you sell some then? Now that I might. But I warn you, I sell no ordinary candies but chocolates. A power! He draws this last word out, rubbing his hands together greedily. Chocolates of power. Indeed, they're not cheap, mind you, so immediately find yourself sort of jink. I expect you drop the subject immediately. Would you like to see what I have to offer? Cocks his head, looking at you slyly. Yes.
Updated my journal.
So he sells all sorts of interesting candies. This one casts Bless, protection from evil, Call Lightning, that one might be interesting. Armor, Winds, Strength, Swarm Curse, Luck, and Cloud Kill. I really didn't buy anything from this guy because I'm kind of a mage of my own right. Now,
Alright.
I want to say that's about as far as I got with that level, or just doing all the buying and selling kind of things. I went back into the Undersigil because you get a lot more experience points here. You get a lot more money up at the Modron's Cube, but if it's experience you want, you come down here. So I got all the way back down here again. And there's a door.
I'm gone.
That door is locked. Well, luckily, we've got a way to get through this kind of stuff.
Alright.
And here we find Somin, which is a very pointy horse-like demon.
Die.
And you get 1,000 experience points, and that is the only one of its kind in the game. Yeah, I didn't really need to show that to you, but I just felt like it. Anyway, so continue fighting until finally I got to Mage Level 12, plus 2 intelligence from specialization, plus 1 wisdom from specialization, plus 5 lore. Nah. Saving throws have improved, spell memorizations have increased, 1 characteristic point, and 1 hit point. Yeah, all of those are doing pretty good. And that intelligent point, or that characteristic point, is going to go into intelligence. So I'm now at 22, just with my current gear. But being at level 12 will offer me 1 more really useful item. I'm going to go to the hive here.
Done.
There it is. Talk to Fel. What tattoos do you have? Tattoo of the Magi. Very expensive. Plus 3 intelligence, doubles all first level and second level mage spells. I've also purchased, since then, Tattoo of Might, Tattoo of Greater Action, Tattoo of Insight, Greater Might. I also need to sell these. which I don't really need to worry all that much about. Another thing I kept picking up in the area were Rods of Modron Might. Summons 1 to 3 Modron constructs. Magical Rod allows you to user summon Modron constructs you battle with his enemies. From 1 to 3 constructs are summoned. The constructs will fight fearlessly to the death. Those are kind of nice. But if I replace the Tattoo of the Source with the Tattoo of the Magi, I have perfect intelligence. I'm probably going to beat this game with 25 int and 25 wisdom. And it is going to be glorious. Anyway, so that's me finally catching up to all of the level grinding I've been doing. Mord's getting close to level 10. Dukan will actually go up both Fighter and Magi at the same time. Anna's nearly another Thief level, and we'll be doing another Fighter level, and Fall from Grace is quite a ways, but that'll be for another time. When we come back, plot, maybe. Have a good one, folks.